Alrighty, what is going on, guys? It has been a while since I've been in this room and done a review in here. I'm super excited to bring you the Addict Equalizer today. So a huge shout out to Syndicate Store for sending me this one today. This thing is absolutely awesome. One of, if not the biggest complete on the market today. So Addict have really stepped their game up. I'm really impressed with the way they built this complete. So we're going to start off from the top. This scooter as a whole weighs 4.3 kilograms, so it's not too bad. I mean, for a complete scooter, this is going to be targeted for the older, more heavier, older, bigger guys, I guess you could say. So for you young riders who do want a lighter one, there is a version down you guys should check out as well. But for now, we're talking about the Equalizer. Alrighty, starting from the top, we have the blue OG Addict grips. I've actually had a pair of these. I had them in grey. They were really nice feeling. They felt very similar to Ethic grips, a nice thick feel, which is what I like. Moving on to the bars, we have a heat-treated steel bar. These bars are 26.7 inches tall by 24 inches wide. These feel really nice, and we have a oversized double clamp. These bars are oversized as well. We've got the M8 bolts with a 6mm head, so they're going to be nice and strong. You know, these are going to hold on really tight. You're going to be less prone to stripping with the 6mm bolt as well. So we're going to move on down to the deck. More so the forks. We have an oversized fork, so it has a HIC kit on it with a forged aluminium fork as well. These are really nice in the black, lots of detail. Onto the wheels. These wheels are made by Eagle, so these are Eagle chopstick wheels specifically for this complete right here. They look really nice. Has a little bit of writing on there, telling you a little bit about it, which is really cool. I really back and really dig Eagle wheels. I'm actually running a pair of Radix wheels myself. Speaking of Radix, these fork and the deck are Radix compatible, so you can ride up to 30mm wide, which I really like. I highly recommend getting a pair of 30mm wide. It is the future, mark my words right now, guys. Moving on to the deck. The deck itself is really nice. Got a nice graphic on the bottom here. Got the Equalizer graphic. It's upside down for you guys, so I'll turn it around. It looks really nice. I've got a good colorway here. The grip tape is very gritty, which feels nice, and it has a flex brake on here as well, which is really cool. I'm going to go in depth onto the specs of this deck. We're going to talk a little bit about the deck. So the deck is 5 inches wide by 22.5 inches long. Like I said, this is going to be one of, if not the biggest completes on the market today, which I really dig. So it's targeted for someone that's getting into scootering that's on the taller side. If you're a huge, big, tall teenager and you're just getting into it, this is going to be really suited for you. Or if you're an OG rider, you haven't rode for many years and you want to come in back into scootering and you don't want to be spending all this money, you can just pick up one of these completes right here. Definitely designed for you guys. So this deck has 15.5 inches of foot space. It's a decent amount of foot space. The head tube, as you guys can see, is decently long. So it's going to reduce the foot space a tiny bit, but that doesn't matter. It's still going to feel really nice. As you guys can see, it is square on the sides. It isn't like the typical Addict decks where it does taper in. You're going to get 4.7 inches of ground space on the bottom. So it's 5 on top, 4.7 on the bottom. You're going to get about 1.5 inches of 50 space, so all the way up to the wheel, to the back here, about 1.5 inches, and 5/0 space. I've just measured this little bit of a taper here. You're going to get 1 inch of 5/0 space. I am absolutely dying to get my hands on this. As soon as Regan from Syndicate told me about this, I was very eager to get my hands on it and try it out. This is going to be a really good complete scooter. We're going to head over to the skate park. I'm going to do some nice close-up shots of this one, then head up to the skate park, and let's shred the hell out of this thing. Let's get it. So one of the things I really like about this scooter is how easy it is going to be to put together. It does come with a little 13mm kind of socket thing in here and a 6mm Allen key. Everything on this scooter is going to be a 6mm Allen key except the brake bolts, and for the back end, the actual back end is going to hold the lock nut for you, so you don't need anything but the 6mm. The reason I haven't put it together is because I wanted to show you what it's like out of the box, and I just want to show you how easy it is to put it together. I'm not physically going to put it together on camera just because it's just going to take too much time. It won't take too much time, but I want to get riding. I want to get right to the skate park and get right into this thing, because as if you wouldn't want to ride this thing right here. What's up? We just got to Frankston Skate Park. We are joined by the man BT over here. He's hanging with us today. I thought I was going to be soloing it today. I messaged the group. BT ended up riding. No one usually likes to ride, which is pretty normal, but oh, thanks. I'm going to put these on real quick. My stylish shades right here. I got my Trinity beanie in the mail today. Shout out to Trinity for this one. But the scooter itself is actually working super well. I'm really liking it. The first thing I like to do when I get a new scooter is I immediately like to grind off the paint on the bottom, because it just takes forever to grind off if you just got to manually grind it, if you know what I mean. It sounds dumb, but
manually grind
I know what I'm talking about when I say that. So when I get a new deck, I usually get the sandpaper onto it straight away, because in that way I can pretty much wax it and it's ready to ride. I hate trying to grind off the paint on a scooter because it just bites all the time, which is quite frustrating. And I'm still trying to get used to the Chromoly handlebars, but in saying that, man, this scooter is absolutely amazing. If I was just getting into it, I highly recommend getting one of these. Like if I was getting someone that was just getting into it, one of the new scooter, hands down one of these. But we're gonna get some self-film clips on this quarter over here. I'm gonna sit the fisheye down and we're gonna get it. Alrighty, I'm gonna say in advance, sorry if I don't get everything in this clip or in the film right here, because I do like to do lengthy lip slides. So, but in saying that, I might even do fat ones, so we'll see. Please, don't go complaining that you can't do 5/0s or 50s and that. You guys have clearly seen it at a bunch of them. So, we've now seshed the bowl. I'm going to move on down to the ledge. Going to do some 5/0s on the ledge. Maybe some lip tricks and some feebles and stuff like that. And move on to the mani pad, and that's pretty much going to do it for this scooter. I'm absolutely loving this scooter. It's just a challenge getting used to these bars. Like, the reason I don't want to get used to these bars is because I typically prefer Chromoly over titanium. And the reason that being is I feel like the balance point is a lot better with the Chromoly bar. I feel like you can really hold the balance point a lot better with the more weight. So with the Thai bars, you really want to lean. As soon as you start leaning back, I feel like it's game over. But with the Chromoly bars, because it's heavier, it's a bit easier, more physical strength, but a bit easier to hold that balance point. So it's good. If I didn't have a signature titanium bar, I would legit ride these bars. I love the wire-shaped bars. And I would ride them 24. Even though I do ride a 22-inch T-bar with the Y-shaped bar here, I would ride them at 24 just because it feels definitely a lot better. But we're gonna get some clips. Let's get it. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most legit whip backflip I've ever done on a ledge, like ever. I do them kind of more each than anything. That was actually pretty legit. I'm gonna do a couple of manual combos, not too much, and then I'm gonna talk about the scooter a little bit. But man, this thing, beautiful, absolutely loving it. We're gonna get some clippies of this one right here. Alrighty, we're back, we're done. I've done a heap of riding. I was riding for like at least an hour before I even started filming. Overall, this scooter feels really, really good. I have never felt so comfortable on a complete scooter. I think the reason I felt so comfortable pretty much off the bat was because I previously did ride a 5x22, my old Urbanite that I was riding. It was 5x22.5 actually, I should say, sorry. And now I'm riding 6x23. So got on this and I felt right at home. The only problem was getting used to the Chromoly bars. I've already explained why I didn't really like that, or why I couldn't get used to it so fast. But this scooter, man, go out, seriously, get yourself one of these. If your friend has one, try it out. Huge shout out to Syndicate for sending me this one, but you guys know where it's about to go from now. If you did like this one, give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.